Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to the next weekly mentoring video, Monday, May 10, 2021. I'm broadcasting from IAMP, as always, Adam from Option Mindful. Very interesting video today. You will look at the portfolio. Portfolio got really nicely crazy. Of course, markets are going up and we have some interesting news to share there. We will do, as usual, our routine with YouTube, people watching on the YouTube this video. So I'm going to present the results of our trade that we did 2 weeks ago on ExxonMobil, and basically move on with that position. It was very successful. And for the members of Option Mindful Academy, we'll discuss some more complicated trade on agriculture today. Shorter video. I think I decided to make these videos a little bit more shorter. Maybe 1 hour is too long to analyze all this portfolio, maybe too much for you guys to watch. Let's make it shorter and let's get it to the point. And by watching these videos weekly, you will anyway catch a lot of information every time I present something. So we'll go through the portfolio, we'll look at the news, and then just simply move on and explain what's going on in with the most successful and least successful positions there, and how to handle problems, which we don't have at the moment. Obviously, everything is just great. So we're clearly not in a learning phase these days. Everything's going great, all the trades are going great. We have nothing to manage really. Before we move on, of course, the disclaimer. So this video is for informational, educational purposes. I don't give any financial advices here. It's just for learning. We're trading on paper. That's the reason, because we're just learning. And yeah, if you need financial advice, consult somebody who is willing to give it to you. I'm not the person. I'm showing you how to trade options. And so learn from me, but don't accuse me if something goes wrong. So if you agree to that, let's move on. Part 1, as I said, ExxonMobil, how's our trade doing? Actually, you see a little bit of a risk profile. We are right there, so max profit. We're probably going to be taking profits. I will just explain how we got there and what happened with oil and what's happening with oil these days. And part 2 for Option Mindful Academy members, analyzing real complex position on MOS. Agriculture seems to be catching some backwind and going really strongly up. Makes sense. Prices of commodities going up, prices of food going up. We are dealing with inflation, and in inflationary times, definitely prices of food go up. People need to pay more, while their wages don't go up so fast. But the companies are reporting definitely higher numbers and so on. So perspective on profiting from stock value and high premiums. So I will explain what this trade is all about as we are analyzing this trade. This is not the trade. This is some Merck trade. I didn't change the screenshot. Okay, so let's just move on. I will start with part 1. Before going there, let's look at the broad market. So I'm going to change to Thinkorswim charts, and I'm just going to load SPY, S&P 500. Okay, so we see, we're in the channel. Everything's great. We're reaching all-time highs, going up and up and up. Today, the market just it's zero, moving sideways. You can see here on the daily perspective, or not on the daily, but minutely perspective, what's happening today. Just market dropped a little and came back up, just moving sideways. We're at 0.01% move. I think I had this nice chart on actually the futures. Did I draw it here? No, I think I have it in. Let's check this. I probably have it in trading view. Let's move on. In here I will show you. I have a nice channel drawn in here. A little more analysis, and this thing, it didn't even follow that line. It just straight goes up. It's just crazy. In the meantime, gold prices also going up, all commodities going up. Oil surprisingly has been beaten up today a little bit. It's moving sideways, but the price did not jump up yet, even though we have this little crazy news here. Colonial Pipeline attack, act of war, all this crazy stuff in here. I will just close that. Cyber attack, and all of a sudden we're going to be having problems. I told you last time, the government will be trying to hide the inflation numbers behind rising energy prices. Rising energy meaning rising oil prices, and what would serve it better if not a broken pipeline. So To me, it's a false flag event, basically just to bring those prices up. And what we can expect is just justification why food is more expensive, why things are getting so much more expensive. Because oil pipeline. Yeah, it's because of this oil pipeline now the things are going up in price. So expect more of that. Silver has been doing great. Okay, now above 27, going towards 28. We're very happy about this because we have a lot of positions in silver. And you see the VIX. VIX is actually a little bit up today. Okay, if you look at but it's still sitting in very, very low numbers zone. It's like everybody's chilled. Everything is great. Nothing special is gonna happen. But you can see that the candles, sometimes can get big. Going from 17s to 22s. It's not out of the probabilities of this happening. So, I expect the unexpected, but at the same time, option prices, are probably lower than they should be. And let's that's our perspective. Everything is great. In the meantime, also watch the where the currency is going. From the where the investing is going. Ethereum to USD, it's reaching 4,150 now, 220 points up today. Why do people put their currency into Ethereum? Well, maybe it has something to do with the descending value of the dollar. Dollar basically cratering in purchasing power. People don't want to hide, and they don't hide where I would hide, at least not so much right now. They hide in cryptocurrencies because it's easy to get, maybe, and easy to trade, and everybody's talking about it. While gold is the relic of the past, but gold is a relic of the past, but it has 5,000 years of history of maintaining purchasing power and maintaining value. These things, they're like 12 years old or whatever, something like that. Maybe Ethereum is even younger. Well, it's a big mystery here. But for sure, right now people are making money on this. My strategy on cryptos, I'm in the crypto market, is hold that. But at some point of time, I'm gonna get rid of this quite soon, I think, and basically convert some of it, not all of it, some of it into gold and silver, and just wait as at some point of time this thing probably crashes down to whatever values. That's my expectation on this, but for a while this will be just going up. It would not surprise me if Ethereum reaches 10K. Would not surprise me at all. But let's keep watching. We're not trading here the cryptos. Let's move on to what we are doing here, and I promise that I'm gonna look at simply quickly on the monitor page on the XOM mobile trade and what happened to it. So you can see we are actually making $664 out of this little trade. Okay, what we did here, we sold 10 puts, so there were 10 promises to buy. Our promise to buy 1,000 shares of XOM at $50 per share. Now it's trading 63.13, so 11 days till expiry. We basically got all our premiums out of this, and we can close this trade. Okay. Same also, I bought some shares of XOM. I invested, 5K in this because I bought 100 shares. Basically, okay, I'm trading on margin, so half the currency, so 2.5K. And then I promised to sell it at 57.5. We are definitely above that level, so this is also at a max win. What we can do here with this trade, we can just take the money and run. And I'm going to show you on the Analyze tab, on the risk profile, if I bring XOM Mobile, okay, into this chart, you can see where we are right now, where we are sitting here. So we basically max profit. So you see the pink line is very close to the blue line, so that's the value at the expiry of the contract. So 662 at the expiry, 688 in 11 days. Doesn't make sense to wait and make additional $20. Well, for some people, yes. For me, I think not. I think we can cash flow much more efficiently if I simply sell a new contract of this puts here, because this is like nearly, I can buy this back for 2 cents per share. And just sell another one at a higher level. So we sold this one at 50. I'm going to sell one at 55 for another 30 days or so, and just continue cash flowing. I'm not expecting prices of oil to drop. I could be actually trying to sell that at the level of 60 even, and to collect more currency for this. 60 is right there. Okay, 55 is here, and just bring more currency to this account. Okay, that's very bullish, but I would not mind even to collect these shares of ExxonMobil if I had enough currency, and I do. You know, for that price, that would be 60K, okay, worth of a trade, because I'm on a leverage account, so margin account. That means 30K is required to collect these shares. So why not? If assigned, and this company, of course, also pays dividend, but I think they have really bright future in front of them, as the pipeline news suggests. Oil will be in the center for an upcoming month or so, you know, weeks at least, and you know, there will be some rising prices of oil, and ExxonMobil or Chevron, companies like this, Petrobras, Brasileiro, will continue profiting from this. So what I will do here is I'm just going to close this trade. So I'm just going to close the trade on this 50 puts, and then I'm going to close the other one, which is also, you know, basically at max profit zone right there. So all of those trades. I will start with closing first the 10 puts on ExxonMobil. So I'll just jump here and say, you know, create closing order by ExxonMobil. They want 3 cents per share. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm just going to confirm that and send. Okay, it's 36 bucks shy of this. That's what I need to pay for closing this trade, but I'm okay with that. Let's close it and just send it in. There we go. We filled. Okay. And then I'm immediately going to search for, no, I'm not. First, I'm going to close the whole thing. So, and then I want to close this trade because it's also 11 days till expiry. And I will just basically, first I'm going to close the position, the call, which is a losing position. And then I'm going to get basically the value out of this 750 bucks by selling those shares. So I'm going to close this. Okay, buy. I'm going to pay whatever they want, 580. Okay, let's do that. Closed immediately, and then I'm going to also close my 100 shares position on this one to completely complete the whole story. Okay, close this. Yes, confirm send. There we go. We're out with our profit. If I look at the results on the accounting statement, how much did we year to date made on ExxonMobil? It has been a profitable trading position for us. Year to date, we did 2.28 bucks up to now. So just from ExxonMobil, that's really cool. So it's something that I can really clearly trade. I mean, I see that I'm profitable on this company. I know what I'm doing. I understand the business a little bit at least. So let's go and start a new position. So let's look at the chart first. Well, it has been rallying like a lot. For sure, it's up to correct a little bit, you know, up for a correction. So come back maybe to the levels of, I don't know, 57s would not be surprising, like touch this 50-day moving average. So if I sell something for profit, let's say at 55s, would be fantastic, right? If I don't want the shares. I can do that. So let's do, I don't need those shares right now. So, but if I get them at 55, I won't be crying, definitely. I don't expect the price to go that low. I think, honestly, that this thing is going to basically maybe come back to the 60s and then skyrocket again. Let's think about it. It looks like it's highly overbought right now. Volatility is low. Momentum is kind of high on the path up. Well, what the technicals suggest to me is to wait a little bit for this company, you know, price for this price to go down. But having it in mind, keeping in mind that we had all this news about pipelines, maybe there will be some abnormality in there in trading patterns of ExxonMobil. Yeah, let's do the 55s. You know, let's be more conservative on this. I wanted to go for 60s, but let's do 55s. I'm going to give it 32 days. 55s doesn't make any sense. 55s, 22 cents per share. So if I want to promise 10 contracts, that's going to be $220 out of this. Not much. Last time we did something like 40 out of this. This could be it as well. So 56 and a half. I'm going to look at the delta here. You know, delta, our probability of being in the money at this level is around 14%. You know, delta does not only serve as an indication of how much the premium will move on $1 change of the value of the ExxonMobil shares. It also tells me more or less how probable it is that this contract, 57 for example, ends up in the money. Well, it says 14% to me. Gamma is okay. Theta, that's the time decay, will be decaying around $2 per day. I'm all right with that too. I typically try to sell now contracts somewhere with the delta somewhere below 15 because we have volatile market. With ExxonMobil, I would not mind 20s, but it's a little bit too high, this number. 58.5 is around here. It's very close, you know, to the current price. I think it could actually drop to that level. And maybe I don't want that, you know, especially that we see the dividend being paid out very soon. And what happens on dividend payouts, it typically like kind of move sideways to down, you know, every time. Like here also you see this. So I expect this to come back down a little bit, but I'm okay with profiting from time in the meantime. Let's do 57s, that's kind of conservative and a little bit more bullish. I'm gonna do that trade. So let's sell 57s, 10 contracts, puts. I can offer to sell them for 42 cents per share. That brings $420 to our account immediately. So I'm going to confirm that and send. And it's a cash secured put, got filled at 440 bucks actually now were credited to our account. And that's how our trade looks like right now. So we're sitting right there. Market doesn't give it too much probability of getting there. So 11th, let's say, I don't have the proper date here. And this is an 11th of June. 11th of June. You know, well, we're sitting really nicely with our one standard deviation zone in the profit zone. Let's see, if I set the slices to break even at the expiry, okay, market gives me probability of 14% of getting in the money here. So, or losing on this trade, so not much. Rather, I will win my 440, that's the expectation. If I set slices to charts now, okay, I will see where my break-even point is, and it's below 50-day moving average, which is acting as a support. We will have probably support zone somewhere at around 60 as well. Dividend being paid out. I'm fine with that. Should I play more with this trade? Do I want to be more bullish, buy a call? No, I will wait for this thing to come back down, and then I will decide if I want to buy a call contract on it or do a butterfly, broken wing butterfly to profit and basically profit on speculation of the price of ExxonMobil going up. Definitely, I want to do this after the dividend is being paid out. Okay. I could also get some shares, but I'm not going to be eligible for dividend. I don't think so, that I will catch it. All right, so that's the ExxonMobil trade. We just closed it. I showed you that I immediately replaced it with another type of trade, which is cash secured put. We'll be cash flowing at a rate of, if I bring that slice again here, at a rate of around 21 bucks per day. It's valid for 32 days. Yeah, so that's what you can see, and that brings our portfolio to an amazing theta of 535 bucks per day. Also, guys, look at our portfolio, how we're performing here. We're doing really great. So year-to-date performance is around 38.3K. Fantastic. That's just measured from January. So we're making really nice currency. We're trading 100K account. I think it was a little bit above 130K when we started this year. So it's a nice return on investment already, really good. It's not like amazing, fantastic. We're not, you know, looking like we're doubling already the account, but it is something fantastic. If you're having 100K on your account, well, if you just earn this for a year, guys, you can easily live in countries like, you know, Southern American countries and so on. That's like way above average salary of a person living in this kind of country. So that's a number which already gives you a financial freedom. All right. Of course, we're trading here an account which is big, but you know, if you measure the return on investment on this and transfer it to an account which is 10K, 20K, you will see how much you're making. Compare this, and you know, that's something what you can do with options. Very, very fantastic. You can see we have lots of positions here. We're very bullish, but bullish on mostly mining stocks and uranium stocks and gold, silver mining. There is some speculation on Intel, which is actually losing right now. And what else do I have? I have this MOS trade, which is where is my MOS? It is right there, which is agriculture, and AT&T, uranium, and oil. Walmart is also there. So you see there is some speculation, but mostly we are looking at precious metals, we're looking at commodities, we're looking to make money from these things. Okay, that's all for you guys, YouTubers, and I'm gonna move on to do a little lecture for my students.